What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. But we got a couple little topics to get through. On Rampage, I say, which came very late, early. Excuse me, it came at 5:30, right, because they had the NBA playoffs. Scoop Loops lost yesterday to Golden State. I was like, it had it, but anyway, Rampage was on, and at the end they had a tag team match: Dante Martin and Matt Sydal taking on the Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah, with Moxley and Bryan Danielson. And it was a good matchup. But at the end, they got jumped by, the Jericho Appreciation Society. And what people did not see is that Daniel Bryan's leg got caught in between.
I saw that. That looked so bad.
Yeah, it looked so painful.
Got caught in between the stage and the... Because the AEW uses that old school WCW elevated stage. And, which could be a good thing or bad thing, depending on who you talking to. Okay? But, as he was getting the beat down, I don't know, it just like, just like lost a step, and then his leg got caught in between that, and some fans that were in the building saying he was in there for about 10 minutes before Moxley and him had to push that thing off and get his leg free. There have not been mentioned anything of an injury, or if it was a serious injury, or whatever the case may be. Especially when they have been building up to a big match at Double or Nothing, which is going to be sort of like a Stadium Stampede, but it's not going to be like an Anarchy Rules shit. I don't know what it's going to be. But they're going to need him, because I think Willie Yuta right now is in Japan.
And again, people were like, oh, this will work.
They showed
this man's leg getting caught in the ramp.
Hey, people was like, oh, it's a work. Why the cameraman right there? I'm like...
What you mean? What a cameraman?
Why is the cameraman doing his fucking job?
Because it was off the air. There was a why the cameraman right there. And if it's not real, I'm like,
the cameraman just so happened to be like, all right, y'all, pack it up, unplug the camera.
So if y'all did old school and read about it, y'all would be like, well, where the footage?
Exactly. Picture didn't happen. Or somebody recorded it. They'd be like, oh, see, because it wasn't. No, it's always gonna be something. All right. Hush up.
I'm really hoping he's okay. Like I said, not just because of the match over nothing, because they'll probably replace him with somebody else, or Willie Yuta, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, that stuff. Like, first of all, are y'all a fan of the elevator stage? Just out of curiosity.
I like it sometimes. That's why when they use it sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't like the elevator stage for Impact, but I like it for other shows. But one-off shows, not every week shows. So
yeah. So like a certain pay-per-view, so I don't mind elevator stage. Like I don't mind the WCW thing, but it could be like I don't like moves being done from the outside of the ring onto the elevator stage. They look kind of bad to me sometimes. Especially like we see Ray Fink doing all this spinning stuff like that. He just lands kind of on his feet, and they kind of got to catch him because the stage elevator. I was like that would look better if it was down on the floor type thing. But I have that. But I'm not a wrestler, so I don't know if it could be easier or if it could not be. Like the elevator stuff, I like it like for Elimination Chamber. I thought that was unique when they had the elevated panels going around the ring. I thought that was cool. Stuff like that. But everything doesn't necessarily need to be elevated.